Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will see how to disable the ESLint rules for a particular file or the set of lines in a file. Why we want to disable this ESLint rules for a particular file means, for example, see you are writing a code and you got into a situation that in a particular file you are having some code, so that is violating your ESLint rules. You cannot go and change the ESLint rules for this particular file. So you want to disable this ESLint rules for only this particular file or a set of lines. So in order to overcome this situation, so we will be using some other method instead of removing all those rules from this ESLint rc.json file. For example, see here we are having a no console error. That means, so wherever we are writing this console.log, it will show you the error. But for example, let's think that in the getpayments.js we have a situation that I need to write console.log here. So I need to know that console.log hi Leela. Here I have written like this. Okay. So now if I want to, so here if I have written console.log like this, if you mouse over here, it will be telling you that unexpected console statement. So that means it is telling that it is violating the one of the ESLint rule, that is no console. Now what you can do is, one method is, if you want to disable all the rules in this file, so in this getpayments.js file means, what you can do is, first step is, you can write at the top of the line, okay, or the top of the file, something like a comment ESLint -disable, okay. So you can write it like this. So now you will be able to see that console.log is not showing any red color. So now if you have written ESLint -disable at the top of the file means, so nothing, no rules will be applied for this file. So it will be free from the ESLint rules. You can write whatever the code you want. So it will not show any errors regarding the ESLint. So this is for a particular file. So the complete file will be disabled from the ESLint. Now I don't want this complete file to be disabled. I want only this single particular line only to be disabled means, so now here again it is showing you the error, right? You can go here and you can write as an inline comment, something like ESLint -disable. You can write it like this. So you need to give the space, okay, ESLint -disable line. Again you need to write something like ESLint -disable line. Immediately see, so when you write like this ESLint -disable line, so automatically the console.log error has been gone away. So this is the way you can write. If you want to exclude it completely for the entire file means, you can write ESLint -disable, and if you want to exclude it only for a particular line means, for each line you can write it like this ESLint -disable line. So this is one scenario. And another one what we can write is, for example, here at the down I am having something like debugger. Okay, let's assume. So debugger is not allowed. So we have an ESLint rule that no debugger is error. No debugger we have kept it as error. So now what we need to do, we need to disable this one. So instead of disabling these two lines, again writing like this, what we can do is another scenario. So the same scenario we have written right here, ESLint -disable like that. So you can write it here at the top. So star ESLint -disable, okay. So you can keep it like this, and also at the bottom, so how many lines you want, so at the bottom of the line you can keep like this ESLint -enable, okay, that's it. So now what will happen here, so whatever the lines included in between this ESLint disable and ESLint enable, so it will not follow the ESLint rules. So you can write whatever the code you want, so it will not obey any ESLint rules. This is another scenario. Now another scenario what I can explain you is, for example, see I want something like only particular scenario rules. For example, see here we are having, I will remove these two lines, okay. So here I am having two types of scenarios, that is nothing but what I can say is console and the debugger. I want only these two rules to be disobeyed, remaining all ESLint rules should has to accept. So then what I need to do here, so one scenario is, so here I can write ESLint -disable, I can write it like this, and also I can do here, and here I can write, so first one is the no console, so this is the rule which you should not obey, and also another one is the no debugger. I can write it like this, only these two errors will be removed, okay, these two errors will not show, remaining all ESLint rules will be applied. So here you are able to see that removing white space, these things, yeah, here you will be able to see, right. So here you are getting another error. What is that error? It's saying trailing spaces are not error. Okay, here I having one space. That's it. Now if I remove the semicolon here, you will get an error. It is telling you that missing semicolon. This is an ESLint rule. Now if you want don't want the semicolon also, you can write semi. So then semicolon also will be removed. So only these three rules will be removed and remaining all ESLint rules will be applied here. So this is, so if you want to apply, if you want to remove only a particular rules means you can write it like this. And the same scenario what I can tell you is, in the same scenario here also you can write something like ESLint hyphen disable hyphen line, and I can write no console, same no console and also semi. So now it will remove only particular rules. Okay, so it has removed the rules. See, now if I write, yeah, here, so it will remove only the particular rules. Console.log Leela means, so here it's not showing any error, and here also I can write something like ESLint hyphen disable hyphen line no debugger. That is error, right? So no debugger, I can write it like this. So now debugger has also gone away. Okay, so this is the way we can write it. If you want to check also, we can check it in the command prompt. So let me open the command prompt. So I am in the project now. So just I am typing npm run lint. Let's check that whether it will show any errors or not. So let's try to see. So now here it is showing the errors in the promise.js file. In the promise.js file, we are having console statement and also trailing spaces it is saying. So that means it is not showing any errors in the getPayments.json file. We are using still here console.log and debugger, everything we are using, but still it is not showing any errors in the getPayments.js, but it is telling in the promise.js as it is having console.log, and here also console.log it is telling. So let's try to remove these things. So here what I can do, ESLint hyphen disable hyphen line, I can write it like this, and also here also I can write something like ESLint hyphen disable hyphen line. So I can remove like this. Now here let's add it like this. Yeah, so I can add it like this. Now let's try to see whether it will show you any errors or not. So I am opening again the command prompt. So I am trying to run the npm run lint. Let's try to see whether it will show any errors. See, now if you try to see, so there are no any errors displaying in the npm run lint. So that means we have disabled these all the errors here using this command in ESLint hyphen disable hyphen line. So this is how we will be disabling the ESLint rules in a particular file or a particular set of lines. Also, if you want to disable, we can use this type of scenario. So when we will be using this scenario is when we have a code that could not be changed and we want those lines to be implemented, and these are against our ESLint rules means, so we cannot remove those ESLint rules as because we need those ESLint rules only for a particular file. We don't want these rules. In that scenario, we will be using this one. So when you are working for in a developers and all those things means, if you are more often using this one, will create a confusion and there is no point of using these ESLint things. So you should be very careful while using this type of disabling this ESLint rules. Hope you understood about this one. If you want to learn more about these things, you can go to the eslint.org and in this one user guide you will be able to see configuring ESLint, and in this configuring ESLint you will be able to see disabling the rules, and here in disabling the rules you will be able to see ESLint hyphen disable enable. So how to enable and disable, these are all the different ways how we can achieve the disabling of the particular rules. We can see, we will be able to see. So if you have time you can take a look at this one. So this is what about the disabling of this ESLint rules. Hope you understood about this disabling of this ESLint rules. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. And also please do follow my Facebook page also, Leela Web Dev. So the link is provided in the description below. Thank you.